even when it is dangerous. To fellow guests representing member countries of the Media Freedom Coalition, the United States is proud to partner with your governments to stand for press freedom around the world and here in Bangladesh. As we look to the future, we must recognize the importance of preserving and protecting the right to freedom of expression and to the press in the face of threats such as disinformation and censorship. This is particularly critical in election periods, be they local or national. To have a free and fair election, journalists must be able to fully inform the public. This means they must be able to cover events without fear of harassment, intimidation, or violence. Additionally, journalists must have access to information and be able to protect their sources. Each of us has a responsibility to recognize and protect the value of press freedom and to protect it. This includes the government, owners of media organizations, civil society leaders, political parties, and international organizations. It includes us all. Leaders should exercise responsibility when speaking about the media. It is one thing to disagree with a report and say, I disagree with this report, and here are the reasons why. However, it is another thing to employ dehumanizing or intimidating rhetoric against journalists and label them as adversaries. That is dangerous and unacceptable. World Press Freedom Day is an occasion to remind all government officials of the weight their words carry and the impact these words can have on the safety and security of journalists. Leaders must set a positive example and foster an environment where journalists are free to do their work, to ask difficult questions, to report the facts as they understand them without fear of retribution or harm. Journalism is not a crime. I'm going to repeat, journalism is not a crime. Journalists should not be punished or face criminal charges just for doing their jobs. It is not enough to have a constitutional provision or law that protects journalists on paper. Leaders must demonstrate every day by their words and actions that they truly believe in press freedom. Protecting media freedom benefits societies in many ways. By protecting media freedom, a society is more prosperous. Studies have shown that countries with more freedom have greater economic growth. The reason for this is simple. A free press promotes transparency, which increases accountability as it helps reduce corruption and fosters a business-friendly environment. A free press is also essential for promoting human rights and social justice. Journalists play a critical role in expressing human rights abuses and promoting accountability.